Hey, Coon Prairie Ramblers here. We're still confabulating, circled up, occupying the building here on the little house on the prairie. No.
The radio station on the prairie. You done blew it already.
Anyway, we're ready to go with the If Bomb.
If Bomb, here she comes. Here we go.
Oh my.
There we go. What if you, for the rest of your life, you could only, I'm assuming you're an American, could only live in one state besides the state of confusion for the rest of your life? You could not cross the state line and go anywhere. What would you pick? What state would you pick and why? And what do you think you'd miss from not being able to go to the others? Any ideas?
Well, folks, I tell you, you may or may not know, I wasn't born here in Florida.
We never guessed by your accent.
No.
And I've often wished I would have, because, in this little burg of Arcadia, listen to all the old timer stories, and everybody grew up, and everybody knew everybody, and I always kind of wish I had been part of that. But actually, I was born in Ohio, and I grew up there until.
Say it ain't so.
It ain't so. Oh, but it is so.
He's a Buckeye.
Until I was went away to the military in the Vietnam area time. But I spent some time in when I went to tech school in the Air Force. When I was in the Air Force, went to Denver, Colorado. And I tell you what, and your sister's out there.
Yep, very near there.
And she loves it out there, right?
Absolutely. She's not moving back.
Have you ever been out there?
I have. It's beautiful country. It's breathtaking.
Yeah.
It's almost as breathtaking as Alaska.
Yeah. You get up a mile high in that thin air. I imagine it does take your breath.
Yeah,
it does. You don't do a lot of hiking if you ain't used to it.
I've been up to the Red Rocks Theater. In fact, my daughter was born there in Fitzsimmons, my first daughter.
Yeah.
Fitzsimmons Army Hospital. And the day that she was born, the day before, we went up to Red Rocks Theater. We was going to go up there to see Neil Diamond.
Oh, wow. That's a beautiful. I haven't been there, but I've seen pictures of it.
But as it turned out, there was nobody up at the Red Rocks Theater. There was nobody there. We were a day early. Didn't know it.
Are you kidding me?
And then my wife.
You got good seats, though, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, while we was there, my wife, she started, losing her water because she's pregnant. Oh. And we called, we went to, I don't know how we called it. Oh, okay. We decided we better go back down to Denver because, you can look from there, you can look down onto Denver.
Yeah.
We thought, well, we better get back home because, we don't know what was going on there. And we got back down there and I called the doctor and said, you better get in here, get to the hospital. But anyway,
so you didn't go back the next day for the concert.
But anyway, Colorado was spectacular. I could go to my window and open up the curtains, and I had this panoramic view of those mountains.
It's like postcards, whatever direction you look at.
I would gladly go there and just stay there.
Really? Rest of your life?
Well, I don't know.
Couldn't cross the state line.
Well, you couldn't sneak across or anything.
Nope. And you got all those people out there smoking dope now, so pretty soon there's going to be one big fog settling in
I don't
Colorado.
have any family left in Ohio, and the family I do have, immediate family, kids and stuff, they live in Florida. So maybe I guess I better stay in Florida.
Well, wherever you're at, they can come see you. You just can't leave to go see them.
They could come see me? Oh, yeah. I go to Denver, Colorado.
Denver.
Or not Denver,
it's
but
a big place up there.
Colorado.
Go to the Bronco games.
Yeah. That's what I'd do. I'd go up in the mountains, and I'd get one of them old abandoned cabins up there and go to prospecting and grow my beard, way long.
Look like a Gabby Hayes when it gets done.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Why not?
Stop brushing my teeth.
Oh, boy. Well, remind me not to come visit you. Well, I'd be stuck in Florida if it was me, so I couldn't come visit you anyway. We'd never see each other again. We'd have to do this Coon Prairie Ramblers thing.
We'd have to
online.
Skype.
We'd have to Skype.
Yeah.
The Coon Prairie Skypers is what we'd be.
You'd stay right here in Florida?
I think so because my roots are here. I was born in Florida, and I'm too sentimental about things. And
I don't have any roots
family's
left.
buried
My
here.
hair's all gone.
Family's buried here and stuff, and I got beaches, which I don't like beaches, but I don't know. It's just the Florida boy in me. I've been to a lot of places. I enjoyed visiting, but wouldn't mind seeing them again. But if I had to pick one place, it'd be Florida because it's big and you got everything from big city life like Tampa, Miami, Jacksonville to out here in the middle of the sticks or whatever. A lot of wide open prairies and stuff, and the climate's good. So I think I'd stay here. How about you?
Yeah. I don't know about them big cities. I've never been one for them.
I don't like them, but you visit stuff there, then you come home. If you need something from there.
I was born and raised in Miami. Yeah. And I couldn't get away from that place quick.
Well, you've seen a lot of growth and a lot of changes.
Oh, yeah.
I lived down there, too, at one time.
My grandfather, when he was alive, he owned the biggest part of what's now downtown Miami.
No kidding.
It was all tomato fields.
Dog, you could have been rich.
Well, see, what happened was he died. And when he died, of course, the family couldn't keep up with the taxes and stuff because nobody was there to work the farm. So the tax man took it all back.
That's terrible, man.
If they'd had that property by the time that my mother was grown, they'd be multimillionaires. But
you ain't kidding.
Yeah, you could have met Jackie Gleason. Hey, did you meet Jackie? Because he used to frequent that area down there.
No, I never met Jackie, but... Now, if I was going to move to a state where I'd stay there all the time, I'd like to move to a place, maybe the hills of Tennessee or, someplace that's got a little bit of a season change. I don't want a lot of cold weather, but a little dusting of snow would be nice. It'd have to be real country. I don't want to be anywhere, with the big city life. I'd want to be out in the sticks like I am now.
Right. You could experience the seasons changing, and you go to Nashville. I mean, a lot of...
that's one thing I do miss. I miss the extreme season change. When I was growing up in Ohio, when summer would come to a halt and then fall would begin. Yeah, I mean, it just kind of like, or you may have the Indian summer, strange in between there. But all of a sudden, one day you see these leaves scuttling across the sidewalk and thinking, fall's almost here.
Next thing you know, all the trees are naked.
Yeah. And you know what? I always liked it. Artistically, I always thought it was, it lent for good pictures. Or it
is. We've been up there to see the leaves change before, up in the Carolinas and Tennessee, and it's breathtaking. Something from here, people up there may take it for granted, not even really notice it. But when we go and see it, it's just incredible.
What times I've ever been up there has always been in the summer, but I've seen pictures on Facebook and of course all the calendars and stuff. It's beautiful when the leaves start changing. It seems like here in Florida, they, one day they're green, the next day they're brown and naked. You don't get the full color change like you do up there.
That's exactly right.
And that's only on certain trees.
Yeah,
like the maple trees, and they lose the leaves.
It's like I've got a couple of maples there in my yard, and you never see the vibrant colors. It's like one day it's just like all leaves fell off.
Wake up one day and your tree's bald headed.
Yeah. Hell, the bald cypress, they lose all their little tiny things. I don't know if you call those leaves on the bald cypress
needles, something.
Needles, yeah,
probably.
But that's pretty neat to see the blanket of brown needles laying underneath the bald cypress.
Oh yeah.
Well, I say bald, any cypress.
It's all neat to see all them needles till you mowing the grass under there and hit one of them cypress knees, tear your mower up. That's so neat.
Yeah.
Always
the thrill is gone.
When you have cypress knees that come up, okay, that's going to be a rock garden right there. And I just that
there you go.
Cypress knee takes over and it can have it.
Well, I've got a cypress tree not too far from my septic system, and about 2 years ago, it had grown up there and clogged everything. I spent about a week digging everything out, getting the roots out and stuff, keep it going. So I say it's a nice tree to make fence out of. Otherwise, I'm not a big fan.
I love them. We have the knees are about that big right now. And the tree's getting bigger, taller and taller. I can remember one time when Sarah was riding her bike, learning how to ride her bike, and she ran when it was a little tree, and she ran it over. I thought, that tree's dead now, but it survived.
Hey, when I planted that one I've got, that was in 1979, I believe, and it was just a little sprout.
Yeah.
And then there for a while, it looked like a pretty little Christmas tree. But now it's just the big, ugly, messy looking tree now. Cypress knees everywhere, and little round balls falling off of it all the place.
Oh, those are neat to bean people with. Oh yeah, hey, I got a family. There's some friends there. They come and visit because my daughter's always climbing up in that tree, and she'll climb as far in the winter when all the leaves are off. You could watch her. She can climb clear up until she can't climb no more until the branches won't support her. Mm-hmm. She'll get clear up to the very top of that thing. And the other day we had a family of 6 kids. All 6 kids was up in that tree, and they was way
seriously.
Clear to the yeah. Well, and with the hand, there's 7 kids,
like a bunch of monkeys up there.
Yeah, man. I was up there. I'm thinking, man, that is one strong tree.
Mm-hmm. I was never coordinated enough to be a tree climber as a kid. I fell out of one and broke my collarbone. So.
Yeah, that would do it for me. I love climbing them, but if I fell out or something like that, I probably would have been more leery and got away from that.
I can see it right now, climbing up that cypress tree, falling one of them cypress knees, it impale you.
That'd be it. That would be
How
it.
big are you? Your knees must be pretty big then.
Well, they get.
Oh, that big. That's a big tree then.
People on radio can't see it, but they're about knee high.
Knee high.
Cypress knee.
Knee high.
And they're sharp. You know, it's not nothing you'd want to sit on.
Wow.
That's for sure. So I'd be a Florida boy. You'd be a Tennessee boy. They're dangerous days.
Yeah.
And Mailman would be
off in Colorado.
Coloradan. What do they call them out there?
One benefit, one thing. I loved Ohio. And there's a song called "Beautiful Ohio," but
really,
I was allergic to something there.
Cats. Cats. Buckeyes.
Cats. And
what else? What else do they have in the?
But
Ohio?
I was always sneezing my head off there, and when I got to Colorado, my sneezing stopped. So whatever it was straightened up. Maybe it was the dry air. Maybe it was the dry air of Colorado. Anyway, but that was cool.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Well, we got to wrap this week up. It's already down to less than a minute now.
Already?
It's flown by.
Man.
Well, Brother Casey, you have been sorely missed, and we hope to see you back in the saddle soon. But we're glad we had Dangerous Dave in here to take up the slack and stand in the gap and all that good stuff. But we're down to 30 seconds now, so we're going to have to make like a tree and leave.
Oh, how poetic.
I know. What are we talking about? Leaves falling off the trees.
There you go.
So we'll see you next week for a brand new show on News Radio 1480 WFLE and the little radio station on the prairie in Arcadia. Happy birthday, Arcadia, one more time.
Happy birthday, Dave.